Lori here today with my empties for the week. If you'll remember, our theme for last week was loaves. So we were trying to use up as many loaves as we could, or, dip into some loaves, cut some up and start using them. So I did get through quite a few loaves, I will say. So I was just I was really trying to focus on a few of them and, use them up, enjoy them, and move on and get them out of the collection. So that's what I did. None of these were full at the beginning of the week. These were, partially used loaves, so I wanted to make sure that I used them. So I want to welcome you if you're new to the channel. I hope you decide to stick around and subscribe down below. And I want to welcome you back if you're a returning visitor or subscriber. I'm so glad that you are a part of this channel. Okay, so I did get some from my son as well. And so, yeah, and I didn't melt loaves mainly in my bathroom, this office, or my bedroom. But what I did was, if I had a couple pieces left over that I, didn't know where to put them because of, melting through that loaf, then I used it in here or the bathroom, wherever. And so that kind of worked out too. But I do have a couple that I finished up, in the bathroom and the bedroom that weren't loaves. Okay, so let's jump into them. This one my son actually finished up. This is White Elephant, and it says, it's funny because this one says White Elephant Gift Exchange. I think now it's just White Elephant Exchange, or at least she kind of shortens it if it's in blends. My allergies are flaring up a little bit this morning. That's why a little bit of a scratchy throat. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so this is powdered donuts, vanilla wafers, white cake, and vanilla frosting. So we purchased, I believe, 2 loaves of this, probably in different, RTS openings. And then I just purchased another 2 because we've used those 2 by themselves. They're so good. I prefer it by itself. And so to me, this smells like powdered donuts with a rich vanilla icing. I love this. So good. So we will forever repurchase. Like I said, I like it better by itself. I mean, I feel like it gets lost in blends. Now, I know some other people like it in blends better. It's just your preference. But I would suggest trying it by itself too if you like it in blends, because you might like it a lot that way. Okay, so this was Salt Mountain Melts, Sunny Days, Orange Sherbet, Lemon Curd, and Cotton Candy. I used this in my bedroom as well as the living room a couple of times. I'm definitely melted through this. This was really nice orange sherbet, very bright and fresh and sunshiny. That's really what it reminds me of. Yeah, it was really nice and we enjoyed that one. So this one I actually gave some to my son. So he has a few pieces left downstairs and he will use it down there. This is the Pharmacist's Daughter Breakfast of Champions, Fruit Loops, Fruity Pebbles, Crunch Berries, and Marshmallow Fluff. I do like this one and it is strong. Not all of their wax performs well for me, but this one does. But just because, they're kind of hit and miss, I don't know that I would get this again. But yeah, this one was strong and we enjoyed it. I know he does. Okay, so Savannah Blue, we had Ultimate Orange Sherbet, Orange You Glad, Orange Julius, and Gold Mine. This was another really nice, bright, sunshiny orange scent. I don't get a lot of throw though from Savannah Blue in general, so I was trying to work through my loaves that I had from her, and I did several this week, so I wouldn't get this one again. I'm trying to see. Okay, here's another one. Here's another one. This is Ultimate Strawberry Pound Cake. This one was probably the strongest one that I had. It's Don't Worry, Be Happy, Strawberry Overload, and Queen for a Day. Her wax is just gorgeous. I just love the aesthetic of it. And the scents smell really, really nice on cold. I just can't get them to throw very well for me. So this was stronger, but even that was probably like a 5 out of 10. And I would prefer, I mean, it doesn't have to, not all wax needs to be 10 out of 10 for me, but like a 7. I mean, most of them for me are like a 3 out of 4 from her. So let me find the other one because there was one more, I think. Yes. Okay, and this one was Ultimate Blackberry. So I bought these all at the same time last April. And this is Blackberry Clementine Granada, Blackberry Wishes, and Beach Boardwalk. I didn't get the Beach Boardwalk at all. I think it was blackberry. It wasn't super floral. So if you can get, if her wax performs better for you, and you really like blackberry, I would consider picking this one up. It had a really, really nice fragrance. But again, this was probably a 3 or 4, unfortunately, for me, at a throw, out of 10. The thrill. Okay, so this one was the Scented Squirrel Avo Agave, which is Avo Bath and Agave Lime. Loved this scent. I'm a little over it at this point though, because this was such a huge piece. So I would order this again in the future, but I know it needs a little bit of a break. But Avo Bath is so strong, and I hadn't really ever thought to like mix it with a lime or like a sugared lime, but that would be really, really nice. So yeah, I might do a blend like that in the future. This was a bummer. Hayden Rowe normally performs so well for me, and this one did not. I don't know what happened. I got this also last April. This is Royal Wedding, and I want to say this is blackberry lemon cake. And I know at the time people were going crazy for this scent, and you know, they absolutely loved it. So I thought, well, I love bakery, I'll just grab it in a loaf. This one didn't perform very well. It was such a bummer, because normally, like I said, her wax, you need a small piece and it blows me out of the house. This was also probably like a 5 out of 10. There were times that I could catch whiffs of it, and other times I was like, what do I have in the warmer again? So I worked my way through this one, and I wouldn't get it again, which bums me out because I thought I would really love it. Okay, so we had VCS Stand By Me Amish Friendship Bread topped with blueberry jam. This was really nice blueberry bakery scent, so it kind of smelled like a blueberry muffin or like blueberry cake, something like that. I don't know that I've had Amish Friendship Bread by itself, so I don't know that I could pick that out. It wasn't, so this was not overly cinnamon. It was just a really nice, rich bakery scent. I do think though, because I love her zucchini bread, I think I would like the zucchini bread and blueberry jam. I'm sure that's a scent that she already has in her arsenal. So I think I want to try that one, but this was nice. It was pleasant. I would get it again, but I'd probably get a smaller size and enjoy it that way, so that I didn't feel like, you know, because I don't know that it's loaf worthy per se, but I like it as a change of pace. But I do want to try like zucchini bread, or yeah, zucchini bread and her blueberry. I might have it, Lord knows. I might. My blueberry drawer, it's like berry drawer, so it's kind of like anything, like blackberry, raspberry, blueberry, so it's kind of full. It's kind of full. All right, this is Sassy Girl Aroma Fantasyland Hello Lover Fruit Loops Orange Sherbet and Vanilla Bee Noel. Love this. Super strong. All of her wax is strong for me. Lasts forever and really, really throws well. I would totally get this again. I don't know if I need a loaf, but you know, to have a brittle or two on hand, because she does pour this relatively often, so I would probably get it in brittles going forward. But I really, really like this. It's just sometimes committing to a loaf and then storing the loaf, because they don't, you know, the brittles just store so flat and so nice. It's just thinking about taking up the space. So maybe 2 brittles and, you know, reorder as I get, you know, as I use through, you know, work through one, if I could say it. So I think that's what I would do. All right, L3 Strawberry Pound Cake, Don't Cross Streams. So this was like her really, really nice strawberry pound cake. And then I feel like Don't Cross Streams is like vanilla scents and some marshmallow, I feel like, because that's what it really smelled like to me. This was, it was a little bit diluted of a strawberry pound cake, which I absolutely love from her. So there were times that because I melted through this more than once this week. And one of the times I was kind of like, ooh, you know, I want a little bit more strawberry pound cake. But the second time I melted it, I just kind of got that scent with some really, really nice, it felt like ooey gooey marshmallow and vanilla goodness. So I guess it depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But I really, really prefer her strawberry pound cake by itself. It is so strong and so good. So like creamy strawberry, and you feel like you get that bakery in it. So while this was nice, I don't know if I would get a loaf of this particular one. I would probably get like a puppy pack or something for when I'm in the mood for it. But I will always get Loaves of her strawberry pound cake. Love that one. Okay, so this one was a surprise hit of the week. I thought I would like it, but I wasn't sure how much I would like it. So is this Ferrero Rocher? I don't know. Vanilla buttercream. This was just decadent and rich. And I feel like this is what I would like cupcakes at Tiffany's to smell like. And it just doesn't. It was kind of like, a nutty, chocolatey scent, which is what those candies are, with like really, really decadent vanilla buttercream icing or frosting. Yeah, so good. This is going to go in the I need more of this pile. I would get a loaf of this. I would get these bitty bitty loaves of it and enjoy it that way. I really enjoyed this. Very strong, lasted a long time, so highly recommend this one. But yeah, I don't know, I think it's the toffee note. I love eating toffee. I like the smell of it. But when it translates to wax, I just don't love it in all of the vendor oils that they have. So there are some oils for the cupcakes at Tiffany's that I just don't like. So, you know, okay, in this last one, I think, in the loaves, we have some more smaller shapes, is Beatlemania from VCS, Sweet Blue Raspberry, Strawberry Slushy, and Blue Cotton Candy. We love this one. To me, it smells mainly like the Blue Raspberry Slushy and Cotton Candy. I don't know, I don't get a lot of strawberry in this, but that's okay. It's like raspberry icy overload. It's so delectable and good. Perfect for the summer as well. So yeah, I would totally get this again. Loved it. Highly recommend if you like the blueberry raspberry scent, or blue raspberry scents, I mean. And, you know, I'm trying to remember if that smelled a little floral on cold. It doesn't at all when you warm it. Sometimes the blue raspberry oils can smell a little bit like that, but when you heat them up, that goes away. Okay, so I'm trying to think here. I had a few, yeah, these are mine. This is totally not a loaf, but I loved this so much that I finished this up in this office. I will say this does not last very long in my hot plate warmers. So maybe in a Scentsy warmer, it would last longer because their wax, you know, is made for their warmers. But I will tell you, in my super hot plate warmers, this doesn't last very long. It's cherry almond pie. I love it though. It is so strong in this office. I would say maybe 2 to 3 hours. It like blows my socks off in this room. And it's just delectable. So it smells like the almond croissant, if you like that scent, with some cherry pie filling. And it's like amped up almond or cherry, and I just love this. So it's in my club. I had purchased a few extra to have prior to them closing out the Bring Back My Bar, because that's what this is. So hopefully you didn't miss out on this. I hope you put it in your club as well if you like these kinds of scents. This is amazing. So I'm guessing it's going to stay in my club. We'll see, but I love it. So from L3, I finished up this Ice Cold Lemon Lime Fizzy Pop. Really awesome. This was really, really nice. I think this was her Fizzy Pop sampler. Used this in my bedroom. I just love her Fizzy Pop. It's the strongest that I have found. And adding a little bit of extra lemon lime to it was amazing. So yeah, would totally get this. I don't know that does she offer this very often? I mean, she would pour it 100%, but yeah, that was good. Okay, I just totally moved the camera. Sorry about that. This next one is Fizzy Soda Saltwater Mermaid from L3. I love this scent. This is one of my favorite fizzy soda scents. I don't know why. I mean, I feel like if you love fizzy scents, give this a try. Don't let the Saltwater Mermaid scare you. There is no floral in this to my nose at all, and I am very sensitive and very picky. I don't know what it is, but I feel like the Saltwater Mermaid just amps up the fizzy. And then I mix in, a lot of times, extra like fruity scents. So I'll put like, you know, a non-floral blackberry or orange in this. I like their Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, so like a Mountain Dew type of scent as well. Blue raspberry would be great with this. I use this kind of as a base. I can melt it by itself and love it, because I feel like it's really kind of nice, like lemon lime fizzy, but it does really, really well if you want to change it up a little bit and mix in some scoops. That's what I typically do. So yeah, I hope I have a loaf. I have a lot of L3. You should see my floor. Low buy, yeah. Then we have L3 doing stuff like, I hope you guys, if you're interested, had taken advantage of the L3 sale. I was like, oh my gosh, I have so much L3 wax now because 25% off. Yes. Oh man. So anyway, hopefully I have a loaf of that. I hope so. Okay, so this one was Fig Tree, Pomegranate, and Velvet Sugar. I can't remember if I got this when she was doing those, you know, chunky square things after she did the customs last, like, spring, or if Casey sent this to me. I should have written on here, so I apologize. This was actually very nice. I would have never ordered this on my own because, you know, these scent notes scare me a little bit, but like in a mystery or with a, you know, like a wax exchange type of a thing, I'm so glad that I was able to try this. I would get this again. I wouldn't get, like, I'd get a puppy pack or something and melt this in my bathroom. Right now, I think I have enough bathroom wax for a year or two because I have a small warmer dish. So at this point, I don't need this right now, but actually I really liked this, and that surprised me. Okay, I used up this Empire Alchemy Rose Gold Sugar Cookies, Pink Sugar Iced Vanilla Cookies, and Orange Chiffon Cake. I have a little bit of a throw issue with a lot of their wax. This, all I got was the pink sugar. So I know that's a very strong oil. So I liked it, but there are so many pink sugar blends. I don't think, you know, I would need this one again. It wasn't terrible smelling. It wasn't like gross or anything. It just was light, and all I got was pink sugar. And then this one was, this was another surprise hit of the week, I would say. I never thought I would like this, and actually on cold it was just okay. But melting this was really a nice masculine scent. I don't tend to like masculine scents that often. They have to be kind of specific, I guess. And this was great. This is Excalibur and Steel Sugar from L3. It says, fresh from the forge in Avalon, cold steel and dragon's blood. This was really, really nice. I was very surprised that I like this one, and yeah. So I am happy that I got to try it. I don't know, again, I have enough bathroom, and I melted it in my bathroom. I don't need bathroom wax for a long, long time. But if I saw this again in a puppy pack, you know, as I get closer to working through my bathroom wax, I would get this again. I don't know. It's probably the dragon's blood. I feel like I had that in something else. I don't know. The combination of the two together was really good. I don't know. I don't know why, but I liked it. So it was good. All right, my son finished up a few of these little packs downstairs, so he gave them to me to talk about. Hello Sugar from that Small Good Shop, which is vanilla shortbread and lemon sugar. He loves anything like vanilla bakery as well. So really like this one. Her wax performs so good for us. So yeah, as long as it keeps performing, we'll keep purchasing. We have Fruit Loops, also from that Small Good Shop, Fruity Cereal Goodness, and Vanilla Drizzled Icing. I think this is his favorite Fruit Loop blend. Well, or oil. I don't know if it's probably one oil, even though it says the Vanilla Drizzled Icing. Maybe she adds some extra. I'm not sure. This is fabulous. You can smell like the icing part on these Fruit Loops, which I feel like I can't always get. So I feel like maybe she adds a little bit. I don't know. Either way, really, really good. So I prefer her Fruit Loops. I know he does as well. And then he finished up this sample from Birdie's Making Sense. I have the final Slay, Strawberry Pound Cake, Sugar Cookie Dough, Vanilla Bean Noel, and a hint of Fruit Loops. All of those scents scream his name. He liked it. It was just, I think he probably wanted more of this. That would be my guess. So he enjoyed this a lot, and yeah, we would totally get this again. So that was our weekly empties for the week. We did get through quite a few loaves. Like I said, you know, I kind of tried to melt them more than once if I saw, because, you know, I'm like, ooh, we're getting close. Let's melt it again. Or I put it in here. I think there was a couple of times I had it in here, the bathroom, and in the bedroom at the same time. So basically my entire house. And so, yeah, I just, you know, there were a few that I really wanted to work through and get them out of my collection, which is good because I have a lot of wax that has recently come in. I will be sharing those with you guys this week as well. Need to get those filmed and up for you. But yeah, it's like, oh gosh, where am I going to put all this? Well, I ended up, so I had a box of Super Tarts clamshells that I had set to the side because at one point I think I was going to use them as like a vendor of the month and melt one time a day. And then they didn't really work out for me as much as I thought it would when I did that with a couple of other vendors, because I just kind of felt like I had to do it versus something that I wanted to do. And I don't want to feel like, you know, nobody wants to feel like melting wax is a chore, because this is fun for us. It's a hobby. It, you know, is relaxing to me, and it's like my aromatherapy, right? So it ended up being more of a chore than anything else. So I kind of decided not to do that going forward at that time. So I still had that box pulled aside. So then I put all of that back in there, and I had some other wax pulled aside. And so I decided this is ridiculous. All the wax needs to go where it goes, in the drawers. Then all of a sudden my drawers that were, you know, there was room in them, they started to get kind of full. I was like, oh no. And then I have orders coming in too. So I'm like, oof, oh boy. So anyway, apparently this phone likes to move. I don't know. If I move the cord, because I have it plugged in so it's charging, and so if I hit the cord, the whole thing moves. So you guys are getting different angles. It's like, whoops. I need to slow my roll for sure, but when you have really good sales, or I just need to not look. I need to unfollow all the groups, and I just need to not look, because that is my downfall. Because then I'm like, well, I should probably grab this, because what if they don't, you know, talk myself into buying. So anyway, those were my empties for the week. I feel very accomplished. I hope you do as well. And I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.